and it's important that people keep the distance, etc., etc. We have our nurses and doctor here assisting us with checking the temperatures, taking the details of everyone who comes through the gate, just to ensure that if there's any situation whereby we need to trace people with regards to COVID, etc., etc., we have all the contacts, all the details.
19-year-old Sharon Bon is the outstanding performer of the Seychelles Institute of Agriculture and Horticulture, SIA, for the year 2018 to 2019. Sharon clinched the President's Cup along with other prizes, which include a fully funded government scholarship during SIA's graduation ceremony at the SIT Auditorium at Montfleury yesterday afternoon. Sharon has qualified for a certificate in ornamental, horticultural and landscaping as an apprentice. She is now following an advanced certificate in general agriculture. However, most of the graduates, 12 out of 21, were mature students, long-serving staff of the Seychelles Agricultural Agency. Most of them have qualified for a certificate in general agriculture on the apprenticeships program, and others for an advanced certificate in general agriculture. The mature students enrolled on the recognition of prior learning program, which takes into account the work experience of participants. Vice President Vincent Meriton and the Minister for Education and Human Resource Development, Mrs. Jeanne Simeon, were amongst the guests at the ceremony. The director of SIA, Marianne Marie, asked the graduates to make use of all available opportunities.
Dear graduates, a lot has been invested in you so far. Therefore, a lot is expected out of you in return. I urge you to do all in your power to boost production so that Seychelles becomes food self-sufficient. Furthermore, to take hold of the new incentives such as the trade tax concession for farmers and the newly introduced program under the La Semence Youth Farming Enterprise from the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. This is a golden opportunity.
Seychelles came out in the 38th position on the Environment Performance Index for this year amongst a group of 180 countries within the Indian Ocean and Africa. Seychelles has performed extremely well. Countries are evaluated on 11 categories and indicators. For example, biodiversity, the air quality, waste management, amongst others. Seychelles performed poorly on waste management, and the Principal Secretary for Environment, Alain Dekomamo, says that people need to change their behavior towards littering in order for Seychelles to get better results.
It's a challenge moving forward, and we hope that in 2 years' time, when the next report will come about, we will be able to show some improvement, marked improvement on the score of from 133rd in the world in reference to waste management to something much better. But it will depend on each and every one of us, Seychellois, the population, to contribute and make it better, behave differently when it comes to waste, stop littering, use the facility well, because these are simple things that's measured. It's nothing complicated that's measured. It's simple behavior and conduct in reference to the issue.
President Danifo has called on the population to reflect on the plight of people across the world who are suffering as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. The president made the appeal in a message to commemorate World Population Day today. Like almost every other nation, the pandemic is one of the biggest challenges Seychelles is facing. The president said that it is disrupting life as we know it, and it has brought challenges in our social and economic systems. However, the president said he has he was convinced that the people of Seychelles is resilient, and it is his wish that everyone joins together to search for ways to seek solutions to cope with the difficult situation. The Department of Foreign Affairs has announced that all Air Seychelles scheduled repatriation flights have been postponed with effect from the 13th of July 2020 until further notice. It says in a press release that the decision has been taken in consultation with the Public Health Authority and other partners in view of the change in the COVID-19 situation in Seychelles and the need for additional rooms in the quarantine centers. All Seychellois who are currently stranded overseas are being asked to remain in communication with Seychelles diplomatic and consular missions in their respective jurisdictions for any further guidance or clarification. And with this, we've come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching. Good evening.
Hi, I'm Larry London.